what's up, dudes? Oh my gosh. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, what's up, Ted? What's going on, dude? Oh man. What's up, Thomas? What's your face? Gamer. Preston, Luke. Let's see, Carl. How's it going, dude? Dan, what's up, dude? Thomas. I already said you. Luke, what's up, man? Zero, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going, guys? Wow. Everyone's very, get your coffee, everyone. Wake up, get your coffee, okay? You know? Dude, I know Cole, or Luke, that's exactly why, that's exactly why this was like, for me, this was like the next best game. Like, this was like the only other one. That's why I didn't do any other Sims this week, because it's kind of like, you know? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're guaranteed to win, but I mean, again, I only sim games, guys, where both teams have. Now, this is one situation where Bills happen to have. They're at 500, so they don't exactly have a losing record. The Bills are at 500 exactly, and the Chiefs are just above 500, so it was the next best. Cap City, I'm glad you're so sure of yourself, man. Again, I absolutely despise people who say stuff like that because any team can win in any given week. So I wouldn't guarantee too much. I wouldn't try to guarantee too much because if they get embarrassed, don't come back in here, okay? If they get embarrassed, don't come. You better not show your face in here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so all right, guys. So yeah, so we're doing Bills Chiefs. Saturday's gonna be lit. Why? What happens? What happens Saturday? I don't know, man. All right, the Saturday after. Well, the Friday after next. You know the movie. No, Friday after next is gonna be lit because that's when we're getting our new windows. So, but you know, that would be cool. Maybe it'll help keep my house warmer. That'd be nice. It's not that it's freezing, but it should help save some money on the gas, especially during the cold winter months. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I started the stream early, so I could, well, a little earlier than usual, so we could do longer bets. Oh, excuse me, let people fuddle in here. So let me go ahead and get this set up here. Bills, Chiefs. So again, in the description, guys, this one, it does have slight potential playoff implications. So right now, so let's yeah, so for the Bills, they're a couple games behind New England right now in their division. Well, three actually, I think, right? Yeah, so three. So if the Bills win and for some reason the Pats lose, then they would come within 2 games behind the Pats in their division. And for the Chiefs, and the Bills are also 1 game ahead of Miami. So if Miami were to win and Buffalo were to win, then that would stay the same. If Miami loses, then obviously Buffalo separates themselves a little bit further from Miami in their division. For Kansas City, if Kansas City loses, and then the Chargers, wait, did the Chargers win or lose? I'm not sure. I feel like I don't know what happened. I'm assuming they already played this week, right? Because they played on a Thursday. Oh, they won. So how are they? I'm confused by that. How are they? Hang on, let me look at this real quick. How are they? That's kind of weird. So I guess so. If the Chiefs lose this one, yeah. So okay, I see. So if the Chiefs lose this one, then they are at 6-5. So they would still be 1 game ahead of Los Angeles Chargers, but that would just bring the Chargers one game closer to Kansas City. So that would put that would possibly make that division just a slightly bit more competitive there at the top. So that's the ramifications of this game. This game here, guys, is it could help or hurt either of these teams. All right, so let's go ahead and do bets, guys. I'm gonna open up for. I want to do 5-minute bets. That way we can get people strolling, let people bet who stroll in. T Daddy, wow, dude, really? All right, let's go open up 5-minute bets, guys. Let's do it up. Do it up. I forgot to. We'll go ahead and get this up. All right, I'll get the countdown going, guys, but the countdown's going to be just slightly a little bit behind. Just a slight bit behind. So 1 for Buffalo, 2 for Kansas City, 1 for Bills, 2 for Chiefs, guys. Let's go ahead and reset this. There we go. Man. So guys, I'm disappointed not everyone showed up last night for the Game of Thrones stream, man. It was fun, kind of. I mean, it was the thing with the Game of Thrones game is that it's not exactly tightly based on the show. It's loosely based on the show because they have a lot of the same characters from the show or several of the same main characters from the show in the actual game. But the biggest problem that I experienced with it is that it matches the show too much in the sense that the show has a lot of dialogue and stuff that you have to follow. So it's that made it kind of brutal. That made it kind of brutal, man. It's, you know. Just so much dialogue and like there was. But you didn't like the Game of Thrones? How do you know you don't like the Game of Thrones though? Cap City, that doesn't make any sense because eventually he will have to retire. Every QB, every old QB is just one injury away from retirement. I'll put it that way. Two and a half minutes, guys. About just under 2.5 minutes. No, it's not. It's not impossible, Tim. I'm sure some Pats fans were anxious week 1 when they played the Chiefs because the last time they played the Chiefs week 1, you know, Tom Brady was out for the season. So, I mean, it's not impossible for him to get injured. So, it's happened before. You're betting all your money? Oh, man. Uh-oh, Carl. So is Peyton Manning, Cap City. So is Brett Favre. So is Bart Starr. So is a lot of other quarterbacks before him. I mean, there's a lot of legends. There's people, at least half these people already been inducted to the Hall of Fame. I mean... All right, so yeah, we got about a minute left, guys. About a minute left. Let me go ahead and start getting this thing forwarded on. So it said it was going to be partly cloudy. Okay, partly cloudy. This is going to be a 1 o'clock game on CBS. So 1 o'clock. There we go. Wow, buddy. I don't know about Joe Flacco though, dude. I mean, ugh. Vinatieri, dude. So who do you guys think made out on that whole exchange? Remember who remembers back in the day where the Colts had what, Mike Vanderjagt, CBS, T Daddy. This is an NFC game. Usually NFC games are on Fox. So they had all right, let me go ahead and get this thing. All right, let's go ahead. Oh wow, bets are up already. Jeez. All right, so we have the majority of people going for Chiefs, guys. So bets are over. Bets are over. Damn. I was a little slow with this one. You meant which one is better, CBS or Fox? Oh. I don't know. I don't know that either of them are. I don't know that either of them are better than one another. I mean, I'm sure they each have their own. They each kind of have their own unique commentating style, if you will. I mean, I could still go for the days where it was John Madden and Al Michaels, to be honest. I mean, you know, those are some good days. John Madden drawing all over the screen and crap, drawing penises and stuff, you know. This is the way he rolls.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Bills going up against the Chiefs. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And welcome again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Larry, he took a moment to highlight the tight ends that we're going to see in this one. I know in our production meeting we were talking about what we wanted to highlight pregame, and you said tight ends. Why did you say that?
Because it can be such a matchup issue for defenses nowadays, because these tight ends, they're oversized guys, but they can run as well. So who are you going to cover them with? If you use a traditional linebacker, they're usually going to run past those guys. If you're going to use a smaller corner, maybe they'll be too big. Can a safety match up and run with them and also use enough bulk to keep them from just having their way? So many ways that tight ends are used nowadays. They're fun to watch.
Here's
that dance, though,
says Dan. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Buffalo Bills offense, and a lot of uncertainty around the quarterback position. Last week, they benched Tyrod Taylor, started Nathan Peterman. 5 interceptions he threw in 14 pass attempts.
Run that by me one more time.
5 interceptions, 14 pass attempts. First time in league history that someone has done that in fewer than 15 pass attempts.
And the Chargers turned it
Wow, he set a record.
Well. One of those was a pick 6. And they
Dude,
had
that's
a total of
terrible.
83 yards in their return, so that helped out their offense in a big way.
So now do you just go back to Tyrod Taylor?
Not sure why they went away from him in the first place.
Dude, you guys lost to the Islanders? Bro.
Now a
Play action, Tyrod. Chucks it, backhanded. Oh, what a catch. Wow.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat.
He did good in preseason, yeah, but against who? Against the ones or against the threes, you know? Dude, you guys needed to, dude, the Senators needed to beat the Islanders, man. Come on.
where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about
I want Columbus to have a nice little
So
cushion.
their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change
Another
things,
play action.
make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And this
Not Brad. Oh, Stafford. Wait, what? Stafford? Why would Stafford even be in that discussion?
They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
I don't think, no, dude, I don't think Stafford would even be in that conversation, dude.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
And why would Antonio Brown be MVP, dude?
From the
No.
shotgun, it's Taylor.
Antonio Brown should not be MVP, dude. How many touchdowns does he have, and how much money does he make? I guarantee you that he does not have as many touchdowns as what he's getting paid to do.
Let's take a look at the defensive
So,
starters for Kansas City.
no, he does not deserve to be in any MVP discussion.
Pro in both of his years in the NFL. In 2015, he had 8 interceptions. In 2016,
Stafford is second in passing yards. That may be the case, but their offense gives up, like, I swear, like, close to the most points to opposing defenses. So, no.
So a 3rd and 9.
Stafford's thrown,
and
like,
6
multiple pick
defensive backs
sixes
out
at least
there
this
on the dive.
season.
patrolling the passing lanes.
Again, it's Taylor.
Taylor's running. Oh, man, on 3rd and 9. Couldn't get the first. Didn't get sacked, though, but still, no first.
Gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I swear, it feels like on the Sims, like, it feels like these guys, they run towards where defenders are at. Like, I don't know, maybe, it just, like, if he would have stayed left, he had a huge gaping hole where no one was there. Avoid the blocks, don't run towards them.
Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Oh, poopy punt.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
You're about to go to the game, Chiefs Kingdom? That's cool, dude.
There's Alex Smith, and this crew was surprised last week, stunned. They lost to the New York Giants.
Say that again.
Yeah, they lost to the New York Giants. Only the second
Why does
win of the
everyone
year
live
for
in
New York.
Massachusetts?
And now Kansas City, they sit at
Well, I guess
6-4.
technically
They
that,
even scored a touchdown in that
I don't
game.
know, you have to rephrase that, because technically not everyone lives in Massachusetts. I mean, obviously other states have people that live there too, so I mean, not everyone lives in Massachusetts. Like me, for example, I don't live in Massachusetts. Neither does Chiefs Kingdom. Neither does Cam. Neither does K-Dog. Neither does, you know.
It's Smith, and this one caught by Travis Kelce, and he'll get this up to the 30.
Well, no crap. A lot of people live in a lot of various cities across the country.
He's going to have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body.
Yeah, right.
of his.
Preston lives in
Didn't get a
Virginia.
lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He might as well live in Massachusetts, though.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No offense. What? There's no offense taken.
Here's Smith.
Oh, he caught it off of someone's head. Wow, what a lucky bounce there. Wow, it hit off someone lineman's head. It hit off a lineman's head and they made the catch and they got the first. That's crazy, dude. Look, bunk. And then he caught it. How did he catch it through all that traffic, dude? That was crazy. That's just crazy, dude. That duck.
That should be pitch and catch.
Wow, Luke.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken
Damn,
down
first.
across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards.
Why do people live in crappy states? What's your definition of a crappy state? I'm confused by that one.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again with
Like Texas. Why do you consider Texas crappy?
Forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Yeah, but Arizona is dry heat, T-Daddy. So I mean, if you're thinking hot as in like Massachusetts, I mean, chances are hot there is more like a muggy kind of, humid because of being so close to the water. Because I know what that feels like in Ohio, but in Arizona that's more dry heat, so that's actually better heat to be in. Texas is hot and the whole state looks the same. I mean, how do you know though? And what's the, I mean, honestly, there's what? I mean, so other than the recent hurricane that hit Texas, when's the last time you heard about a hurricane hitting Texas and causing as much devastation? And tornadoes can happen anywhere technically. I mean, that is technically the Midwest, kind of, I guess. Not real. I don't know. I mean, Central. Yeah. Oh man, another first, man. Florida is only good because there is a lot of things to do. Like what? Go to Disneyland, Disney World, wherever the hell it is, and Universal Studios. Is that what your definition of a lot of things is?
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field,
really, Alanitis? That's cool, dude. I can't wait for that DLC. I can't wait for that DLC, dude. I want the the anthem option.
Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Wow, Preston. Well, that's a good wake-up call then.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
See, I'm not too impressed by Florida, to be honest. Like, I'm really not. I mean, I'm not saying. I guess the thing is, I guess it depends on what you do there. It depends on what you do there, and yeah, it absolutely depends on what kind of weather you get when you're down there.
On second down, here's Smith.
Oh, down goes Smith. Down goes Smith. We've been to South Carolina. South Carolina was kind of like meh. Like even around Myrtle Beach, there's like nothing to do. Like I was kind of surprised. I mean, there's stuff you can do, but it is so costly. It's so expensive. It's so expensive just to stay at Myrtle Beach that like you literally spend all your money just staying the night or staying nights. And that's it. You know, Florida, I mean, they have some like different little like parks and stuff that you can walk through. I mean, you know, I don't know. I wasn't all that impressed, to be honest. I mean,
it's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength. Try to
the beaches are really the only cool things. I mean, honestly, so I remember in Florida, the one thing I did that I thought was really cool was eating lunch or dinner on top of a rooftop. Like I thought that was cool. That was unique. It was something new, different. You don't get to do in Ohio usually. And the field goal is good.
And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Lou, going to Disney World, see, the only thing is that it depends. Being in Disney World, it depends on what you like. So if you're all about like presentation and like, you know, like the I don't know, just like the entertainment aspect of it, like then you'll probably be like intrigued and it'll probably be fun to you. If you're going there for rides, you'd be extremely disappointed. Like that's for me, because that's what I didn't necessarily know what to expect my first time there. I was going there like I thought it was a good idea to some extent because I'm like, oh, I was thinking, oh, I can ride some good rides or something like that, but they don't have shit there, dude. Like, yeah, but here's the thing. Caught first down. But here's the thing. Even Heather's mom went there, and she moved there. She moved to Florida from Ohio, thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be great because it's warm, blah blah blah. But then I heard her talking somewhat recently to someone, and she was talking about, you know, the thing about Florida that you miss out on that you don't have like up here in the Northeast is you don't really have seasons that are noticeable. You know, you don't have fall, you don't have winter, so you don't have snow, you don't have leaves falling off the trees or trees, leaves changing colors and stuff like that. You know, you just don't have. There's no interesting mix of seasons that you really get to see. So that's one of the things that makes Florida kind of boring is that, yeah, you have good, like, decent weather most of the time, but if you're about like seasonal stuff, then it's kind of stupid. You know, who wants to hang up lights on a Christmas tree when it's 70 degrees outside? It doesn't make any effing sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, but like, if you live in Ohio for so long or anywhere where it's cold, where it gets cold, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't. That's just not something you can break easily.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage.
What's up, Myers? How's it going, dude? You want to go to Universal Studios? Yeah, my wife, she's trying to convince me to go there. I just don't think we're going to go there anytime soon. Oh, Tyrod's running it. The keeper. Oh, the Jukes! The Jukes! The Tyrod! The 20-10 touchdown! Tyrod Taylor, a 45-yard touchdown run. How embarrassing. That looked like Deshaun Watson right there against the Bengals, remember? Oh, man.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Madden cheese. Preston. Hey, man, it's happened IRL, man. Remember, it's happened IRL. Not necessarily against the Chiefs, but remember, the Bengals allowed a touchdown like that with Deshaun Watson. So, I mean, it could happen, dude. You never know. It was a nice run. They had the blocking set up and everything. I think that was a designed run. And the extra point is good.
And good to make it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Alrighty.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Texans are way better than Buffalo. I don't know about that. I mean,
Akeem Hunt now to return.
you could say Deshaun Watson is seemingly better than Tyrod Taylor.
Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Well, before Kansas City takes their next snaps on offense, what's happened to this crew? They've lost 4 of their last 5, and it seems like the electricity is not there anymore.
Well, teams scout you really well, for one thing. And Kansas City put a lot of different things on tape early in the season.
Yeah, I mean, if Watson was playing. But, I mean, Tyrod still got speed, man. You know what I'm saying?
They lost at home to Pittsburgh. All right, Pittsburgh's on an incredible run right now, and they look like a prime Super Bowl contender. Then 4 days later, they're at Oakland, a very desperate Oakland team that had to have that win. And Kansas City was right there. Would we have 3 untimed plays for Oakland to score in that game? And then at
Play action. Alex Smith looking. He's looking. Throws it deep across the field. Oh, my God. That was a terrible pass.
That they're going to really mull about, because that's not one that they should.
That was terrible.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away.
Cap City, were you saying that week 1 as well? Were you saying that week 1 against the Chiefs? Were you saying New England will win today against the Chiefs? Or were you saying that were you in here saying that when they were playing when they played the Panthers? Were you saying that then? I can't remember. Because if you were, just tuck your tail between your legs and walk out the door, man.
Here's Smith, going to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Today is your birthday. You're almost dead. Why are you almost dead?
From the gun, here's Smith.
No, it's...
Middle of the field.
Oh, man.
And that little D.
No, I mean, it's one thing to say, like, yeah, I believe my team will win, but the people I can't stand are the people like what Cap City's doing is they will win. Like you're basically trying to guarantee a victory. That's not. There's a difference between essentially trying to guarantee victory versus just saying, I think we can win this game. Like I feel like my team has a chance to win this game. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a pretty big difference between that. Because you're old, you're not. Dude, you're like what, 10? Steeler Nation, you're like 10 years old, right? I mean, or how old are you turning now? You're definitely not my age, so I don't think you're. No, I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, Luke. I mean, it's fine. You should have expectations to be able to win every game. You know, that's kind of what the team's job is. That's what the player's job and the coach's jobs are in the NFL. Is you're 12, wow, dude. So you're 1/3 of my age right now, dude. I think you'll be fine.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
You should always have. There should always be the desire or expectation that you're gonna win every game. Oh, he's trying to pull a Tyrod. Oh, but denied. But he got the first.
Across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
What's up, 27-11? Damn, Baker with the math skills. Yeah, dude, come on. You'll be 29? Uh-oh, well, Preston's almost dead. I'm just kidding. So that's the difference, man. Like I said, I feel like people can be a little pompous when they're trying to guarantee victory against other teams, especially where, like, you know, as we've seen, you know, anything can happen, man. So until it's over, you're better off just, you know, hey, I think we can win.
But nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Do I think the Vikings will go to the Super Bowl? I mean, I feel like they have a chance.
Back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
I feel like they have a chance. I mean,
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that
The AFC South is the worst division of all time. What? Why?
They know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
You're not a Ravens fan, Steeler Nation. Don't lie. You are such a liar.
This is 3rd down and 12. Smith operating
3rd and 12.
He hits West underneath.
Short of the first.
And he'll get it down on the play
So
to
maybe
the
in field goal
37.
range, just barely.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's gonna
WWE
be a 4th
Starcade.
down.
What the hell was that?
Short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the
What?
sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out
Rock
comes
and
the
Roll
field goal team
Express.
now for the 2nd time here today.
Well, that was the
It's
that
from
was
54 yards away.
that was like the original Rock and Roll Express, right? Because remember they had the Rock and Roll Express with Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, right? And the field goal kick is no good. It's short.
Didn't get there
It's short.
anyway. It's no good.
Why are
And
you
this
talking
score
like
will stay
this?
right
Who?
where it is.
Talking like what?
This
Chiefs?
winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Baker's got that sexy Cleveland accent. Wow, dude. It's not an. I don't understand. People say that. Like, people say that Ohioans have an accent. I don't get that, dude. Arn Anderson laid out Dolph Ziggler and Root hit Ziggler with the glorious DDT. Dude, I feel so bad for Dolph Ziggler, dude. That guy's career is totally shot, man. I feel so bad for him. Like, fans were so excited when he won the belt and stuff, but man, they didn't, like, he just didn't have a good run, man, and like he just jobs to everyone. I just feel like it's weird because, like, you know, it's like, oh, he's a good jobber, so they just let him job to everyone. But it's like, but if you're a good jobber, like, that should mean something, right? I mean, obviously he can do enough on his own too. That's the thing. It's just, to me, he's a pretty complete athlete, and they just kind of put him in the basement. Down goes Taylor. Down goes Taylor. People always tell you you're Canadian, Alanitis? Wow, okay. Do you sound Canadian? You live near Boston, you don't have a Boston accent? How do you know, Dan? I know what a Boston accent sounds like.
Meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
All I hope for is that the Pats and the Steelers both get eliminated from the playoffs real early. Oh, what a pass! What a cow! He dropped it! Oh, you gotta hang on, dude.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was.
Myers, what are you talking about, dude?
But they don't get it, and now the defense goes
Dude,
off the field.
you're like you're countering. You're trying to counter Luke, but with like a very weak argument. Like, you have to say, well, they have more discipline because, not just, well, they have more than them. I mean, that's not a very stable argument there. Wow, I can't believe you tried to return that. You can't spell discipline right.
The Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Ah. Well, see, why? Well, but I guess if he doesn't think he's not going in without his Demon King character, then why not just always use the Demon King character? Like, that's probably his best version. I mean, it does sell. It gets people excited. I mean, I tell you that much.
To begin the drive, here's punt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. At the end of one, 7-3.
All right, guys, we can do a quick ad.
Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
But if you start putting people, but if you start putting people back in clicks though, or whatever like that, I mean, then you kind of ruin their ability to go solo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what they did to. Well, they didn't really do that to Ziegler, but I feel like that's what they do to people they don't know what to do with. Oh man, he just got helmet to helmet on the ground, dude.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2.
Your cats keep running in your PlayStation cords and unplugging it. What PlayStation cords? You're talking about your controller or something? They're like tripping over it?
Outside linebacker doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see
I don't hope for that, Alex.
he's got some strength up there and some really
I don't
good
hope for
hands.
that, to be
He's got
honest.
some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
But I would hope that the Jaguars, if it comes down to it, if it's Jag Steelers in the first round of the playoffs or wherever it's at, I hope the Jaguars take them out again. Because remember, one of Pittsburgh's 2 losses is to the Jags, so I'd be fine with that.
As he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because
Yeah, well, now just give your cat some treats or something. Give them some catnip. Then they'll be. That's true. They also lost to the Bears too.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a
OT or not. Remember why did they lose in OT though? They broke off that huge run, man. The Bears broke off that huge run for touchdown or whatever. So I mean, it doesn't really. What the hell just happened? Get up! His own running back caused him to get sacked. What the hell? It was a conspiracy right there. There was a conspiracy right there by the halfback, man. The entire PlayStation comes apart. What the hell are you talking about? Down goes Smith. Down goes Smith. Thanks to his halfback. Bobby. Who's Bobby? You would like to see Philly win a Super Bowl? I mean, maybe, dude. I'm just not sure about that right now. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football.
I mean, guys, look. If you say, like, I mean, I get it. But to say, like, oh, the Panthers only beat the Pats on a field goal. I mean, but they still won. I mean, that's what the NFL is about, right? I mean, I get that somewhere in there maybe there's a moral victory. Like, okay, they only won by 3, so maybe if there's a rematch of some sorts, then maybe there's a chance we can pull out a W. But you know, if we just made one more play here or there, you know. But you can't. You don't win games based on hypotheticals, right?
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him
Jeez,
down,
Keenan, what are you talking about? I'm getting tired of you talking like this. What are you talking about, dude?
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
When you see zone defense,
Kansas City hasn't been able to get very far. I mean, they've had field goal opportunities, but that's it, man. Oh, no, dude. I don't want that. I don't want that championship game, dude. I won't watch. I won't watch that championship game at all, dude. And I could care less at that point. It would be a huge. The season would be a huge disappointment to me if that's the championship game again.
Down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I would be more concerned over who's in the championship game at the NFC at that point. Then I would be wanting to decide there. But AFC, I would not watch that game at all. I didn't last year either, I don't think. I was hoping the Chiefs last year. I was hoping the Chiefs would be the Steelers. That's the game I wanted to see. I wanted to see them advance.
Because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the
Nope,
ball on him.
because of the same old shit, dude. That's why I don't want to see the same old shit in the playoffs. Give me some new teams. Nope, I'd rather see the Jags in there. I'd rather see the Jags in the AFC Championship game than the Steelers and the Pats. Give me different teams. I don't want the same shit every year. Otherwise, NFL becomes stale, old, and boring. Oh man, another first.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former...
Dude, I say anyone else, Tiger, dude. Anyone else at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, it's very unlikely that the Browns are going to end up being there this year. But, I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, anyone else other than those two teams, I'm fine.
Receivers crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, the way I look at it is like this. How many championships does Cleveland have? Very few. So you know what? If it takes them 10 cracks at it to win 1 or 2, then to me that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like Cleveland doesn't get anything, and even if they do win, Cleveland still gets no respect. The Cavs won and proved everyone wrong. They beat the Warriors, and you see Cleveland still gets a lot of shit from people about lack of championships or whatever you want to call it, which is a lot of BS, dude. So I'm sorry, that's the way I look at it. The scale is always tilted not in Cleveland's favor. Even when Cleveland should be the favored team in the playoffs, they're still not the favored team in the playoffs. Remember even during that season where the Cavs beat the Warriors and came back, everything was tilted against Cleveland. It always is. So that's why I say, you know what, screw it. Touchdown.
Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that.
Well, Bobby, I mean, that kind of changed a little bit. I mean, no, it's not always been a baseball town. That is absolutely not true. That is definitely not true. Because people... All right, extra point is good. I'll tell you why in a minute.
14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start
so
from the 25.
The reason why Cleveland has not always been not a baseball team is because, dude, look, like when the Browns, when Art Modell's punk ass did what he did with the Browns, dude, the city was desperate to get the Browns back, man. Like that just kind of showed you, like, he just happened to do it at the time where the Indians were doing very well and they were in the playoffs in 90, in the World Series in what was 96. So it was about the same time between 95 and 96 is when the Indians were doing really well, and that's when, you know, he moved the Browns because he's a bum.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
No, that's not. I don't consider that best for. I don't consider that best for business at all. Clearly, it wasn't best for business because then 4 years later, Cleveland ended up getting another football team. So I mean, it's kind of like that wasn't best for business. That was the worst thing possible. I mean, again, ask any Browns fan. Ask them, was that best for business? I mean, they'll tell you no. I mean, clearly.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight
All right,
end.
Dan, take care, man. I'll see you.
This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped.
All I can say is Art Modell is a bum. Forget, F that guy, man.
Not just on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was, and making
I side with the Browns fan or whoever it was that went and pissed on his grave. Sorry, I just have to, man. That dude is a piece of trash.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
With so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Who thinks it's BS that a team gets to host Game 7
Clock running under 4 to play
in the
now
World
as they come up
Series,
on first and
NBA,
10.
and NHL finals? Has anyone actually done that? I don't know about that. I know the
Action to Hunt. Now Smith.
well, see, the Cavs didn't even host that year that they won. The Cavs didn't host the final game, but the Indians hosted World Series, so it definitely wasn't them. And the Blue Jackets didn't host. Luke, I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it disrespect. I mean, I guess I could see how you might say that, but at the same time, again, dude, like, again, if you were in the same position, tell me, like, that's the thing. You can't even empathize in that situation. You can't empathize in that situation because your team was not taken from your city. So, like, you can't even pretend to understand, like, what that does to your city when someone does that like you. And plus how underhanded it was. Like, of course he chose a time where the Indians were doing well, so I mean that was kind of like people were just going nuts over the Indians, and then you know, to pull the rug from under the city to say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm taking the Browns away, like, that pissed people off, dude, to no end. So I'm not saying that it's appropriate. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not saying I would do it, but the fact that someone basically had, you know, just basically they wore their emotions on their sleeve, so to say. You would not even piss on Hitler's grave? Wow, dude, that's kind of weird. If he even had a grave, I think a lot of people would just go there and take a dump on it.
On first down, Smith.
Oh no! Down goes Smith. Down goes Smith.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Dude, if Hitler had a grave, dude, there's no way people wouldn't be there taking dumps on that thing. I mean, for real, dude. There's no way. All right, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Only Jews would take... No, that's not true, Carl. That is not true. Only Jews would take dumps. That is not true, dude. Anyone who despises Hitler would take dumps on it, man. Like, it wouldn't just be Jewish people.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters.
Because remember, if you weren't part of the Aryan race, so it has nothing about being Jewish. If you were black, you didn't have to be Jewish, right? You would have been persecuted as well because you weren't white and you didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. Weird hashtag weird stream chats. Yeah, I know, right, dude?
It's caught on the right side by Robinson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face.
I don't, dude, Luke. I don't remember the whole story. I just remember some dude did it. I don't know if he. I guess maybe he didn't face charges. I don't know. Maybe not.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Guys, who remembers?
To throw is Smith.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that part, Preston. But the whole weapons of mass destruction thing was a setup for us to go to war. 9/11 really had not much to do with that, right?
But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
But who remembers last night at Game of Thrones where my guy, I was a little, like, 10-year-old and I got stabbed in the neck by Ramsey. Dude, that was messed up, man.
On first down, it's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be.
Is that Ramsey Bolton? I can't remember his name. Bolton. It was Lord Bolton. Stabbed me in the neck, man. I died as a little kid. I was a little lord. I got stabbed in the neck. It was sad. There was a reason Hitler killed himself. Okay. The government probably wanted Hitler to do something. What are you talking about?
Throwing again is Smith.
I don't know, Preston. Like, oh, incomplete. I don't know about that part. I mean, they didn't. So the thing about the planes, though, dude, is you can't really look at it that way. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. They didn't know. They didn't properly vet the guys who were taking the plane training courses. Oh, false start. So those guys came in and they had, like, I don't know if they used like fake names or whatever the hell happened. They didn't know who they were. And then those guys happened to go in to the United States and take training courses. But they didn't know who those guys were until it was, like, until after the fact. I'm not saying that I disagree with the general. Well, I shouldn't even say it's consensus. I would say, but I can't say I disagree with the fact that there's something sketchy about what happened during 9/11. Oh my gosh, Smith, down goes Smith, down goes Smith. You know, I can't say there wasn't anything sketchy about it, but I can, like, there's some things you can't read too far into it. Some things. You're in, Tiger? What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we.
But what you can say is, like, there definitely was something odd about, like, the explosions in the building and stuff like that, and there's a lot of contradictory reports about what people were hearing, and the news reporting, oh, well, no one heard anything, but then, like, you actually have people on camera saying, like, after the event, oh, I heard explosions in the lobby before, like, other stuff started to happen, you know, stuff like that. I mean, there's stuff like that that just is kind of sketchy, you know what I'm saying? And the field goal is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to.
Carl, you asked if I'm a grave pisser. Nah, man. Like you said, like someone else said, maybe it was, if it was Hitler's grave, probably, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was a great return, though. That was a great return. If all they need is 2 chunk plays, and bam. They said there was no way the plane could have done it by himself. Signs of proving the part because the towers were made up. Yeah. I mean, I've watched all the videos on that, dude. I mean, the people who care about it are the people that actually spend time looking more into it. And the government, they didn't really spend that much money trying to. The government didn't spend too much money trying to create the report to report on the whole 9/11 thing, and then the people who did report on it, like, they couldn't really prove their theories. They didn't make any sense. Good play, good play. Okay, Bills timeout. Baker, don't piss on my grave. Why would I do that, Alanitis? How would you know I would? You'd be dead. How would you be crying in your grave? Would you be rolling over in your grave? Like, don't piss on me, man. No, why would I do that? Remember, Hitler was obviously, we all know who Hitler was, so I mean, how could you not, like, have those, how could talking about someone like that not extract those kinds of emotion from you, you know what I'm saying? Like, or irrational emotions, rash feelings. But yeah, man, the whole 9/11 thing is just crazy, dude. I watched so many videos on that. I mean, Maybe on 9/11 we missed our opportunity this year, but maybe on 9/11 next year we can have a. What a terrible pass. Maybe 9/11 next year we can have a 9/11 stream where we just talk about 9/11 and possible conspiracy theories and stuff. Try to prove or disprove one another. We can have a Discord discussion. How about that? Is it weird you like reading about Hitler? Wow. I don't know. It depends on what you like reading about him. Like, why are you trying to know more about Hitler? Like, what do you want to know that encourages you to want to read about him? Great picture, probably drug people. I mean the guy. I don't know. Maybe. If you were a relative of Art Modell, you would have probably wanted the blood from the grave pisser.
So the offense took the timeout.
Maybe.
Like ready to go as
maybe I don't know, man.
To resume the action.
But at the same time, they probably oh, it was some guy from Cleveland. Yeah, we screwed up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he pissed on him. Like, it's not like he went into the wake or some shit like that and just busted it out and just started peeing on his body or something weird like. You probably wouldn't ruin this. During this, I believe that 4 planes were hijacked and flown into the building. One of them crashed in the field. That. Okay.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh no, he dropped it. Oh.
It's incomplete. So it can't hang.
You personally believe the only thing the government lied about was Flight 93? Luke, I mean, but have you ever watched any of the videos, like people talking about the scientific proof and eyewitness accounts on the ground about things that happened in the towers before planes even hit? The fact that they said there were explosions in the lobby and the windows blew out before a plane even hit the tower. Oh man, Taylor, down goes Taylor, down goes Taylor. How could you do that, dude? You can't take that sack there, bruh.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out.
You know, it's crazy too, because remember that plane, that was the plane that in theory was, in theory headed for Cleveland. Remember that, because they even had something on the news where I remember people here were like freaking out at work. Cause I remember being at work during that, and they were like, "Oh my God!" They said there's even a plane headed to Cleveland. That was the one that was shot. Well, that was the one that was in theory overcome by the passengers. I don't think that's impossible, but I mean I don't know how they would have gotten to the cockpit unless, of course, the terrorists were that dumb. What the hell punt was that? What was that? Oh my gosh! He breaks free! Tyreek! Oh my God! The 30, the 20, the 10! Touchdown off the shitty punt! Oh my God! Out of traffic! Wow, dude. Wow. We don't see that often. You've seen the documentaries of it. But that's not... Yeah, but what documentaries? I mean, the ones that actually had people who were there telling them what happened. Because that's different than, you know, not actually listening to eyewitness accounts and stuff like that. And the extra point is good. Wow.
Within a point now, it's 14-13. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs trail at home at halftime. The Bills will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Midway through the first quarter, Washington's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Now to the middle of the first. Taylor's got nothing but space here, and he'll go for a score. The lead grows to 4. Bills have it midway through the second. Benjamin's by himself here, and is going to be caught for the touchdown. The Bills go up by 11. Bills punt it away now. Hill's got a chance for a return, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 1.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half 2.
Alanitis says you should stream on 9/11 next year, and when you have the capture sheet starting, have a moment of silence, and anyone who's active in chat gets put in timeout for the rest of the stream. Wow, dude. Carl, you said something about Kahoot. No, dude, I'm never doing Kahoot in here, and there is really one reason for that, and that person no longer is welcome to the stream anymore. Oh, he delayed. But he's like, hey, man, I got that punt return. Oh, that's someone different anyways.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but
yeah, dude, and the thing too that bugs me is the fact that, so remember, like, what was it, Tower 7? Dang, people always ruining stuff. Yeah. Towers, it was Tower 7. Remember, like, all the people that were being evacuated from that area because the firemen were coming out, and they're like, oh, it's coming down, it's coming down. Like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, we were told it's coming down. How do you, like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, what do you mean you were told it's coming down? Remember, you got to keep in mind that tower wasn't even hit by any plane. And then that thing also went down demolition style as well. In addition to the other, the actual Twin Towers, that Tower or Building 7 came down in demolition style as well, and all that happened to that thing was some rubble fell on top of it, and there was like no fires in the building or anything like that. What's up, Brianna? How's it going? So yeah, that one is even more suspect, especially because government officials or employees knew about. No, come on, dude. No, you don't. A building does not collapse because of debris, and it's not like it even had debris on it. When you watch the thing collapse, there's like no debris on that building other than the. Remember, because of the explosions. Remember, it's not like you had huge chunks of building falling on top of that thing. You didn't have huge chunks of stuff falling on that building. It was literally like dust. The same dust that flooded the streets. Because of the explosions that happened in the building, essentially turned it into nothing. Oh, man! The comeback route. Broken play. What's up, Jemmy? How old was I in 2001? I was, I would have been... God. 20. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Right? Those types of plays that can knock a defense. Yeah, it would have been 20. That'll drive a team towards a victory. Yeah, I mean, again, if you look at all the videos where they show the thing go down, again, it's the fact that the firefighters came out and said, "Oh yeah, we're told it's going down." How do you know how do you know it's going down? Who told you it was going down? That's the thing. That's the thing that starts getting suspect, man. Like, so someone knew that it was coming down, and it was probably because it was planned for them to take it down. So that's, again, that's suspect, man. But Smith just, well, he didn't get sacked. It was an option play. Read option.
He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Wow, Carl, really? Bears versus Eagles, who do you want to win? I don't know. I don't necessarily have a preference. I mean,
here's Smith now on second down.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did someone say 9/11 was in 2005? Who the hell said that, and why do you say that? Wow. Carl, did you really say that 9/11 was in 2005? Bro. Oh, you asked, was it in 2005? I see. No, it was in 2001, man. Come on.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh my gosh, down, that was a sack. Down goes Smith, down goes Smith. The thing is that so Kansas City's offense is responsible for only 2 field goals. Their only touchdown came from that punt return at the end of the half, man.
Long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Wow, what's up, Derek? How's it going, dude? Thanks for the comment on my one video, by the way. Your Bosley comment, dude. Real funny, man. Real funny.
Second punt, he'd take a repeat of his first.
All right, so Chiefs forced a punt again, though. Oh God, what a terrible punt! That was like a 13-yard punt.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more.
Sorry, I'm not sure how you would know that, Brianna. You're gonna have to sit in the corner because you can't emphatically declare such a thing because you don't know that. I'm just gonna start timing people out when they start doing that crap.
We got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down.
What's up, Wolfgang? How's it going, dude?
On the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete?
What's up, Giraffe? How's it going, dude? Is anyone else lagging? No one should be lagging at all, dude. It's probably just you.
How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
The Bungles, Derek.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the shotgun,
Oh, snap.
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor's running. Oh, he's running. He's got the wheels. He's got the first, the 50, the 30, or 41. There you go. Wow.
It's across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of
BJP still isn't here. Oh, man. Uh-oh. I don't know, Wolfgang. That I don't know how you could assume that, because any given Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? Wolfgang. Vikings Falcons. Why would I assume that?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Tyrod, oh my God, what the heck was that? That was weird. Wow, he's only thrown it 16 times, and they're like halfway through the 3rd almost.
What we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty
What's
good
up, Sarah?
But he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
That's a great question, Preston. Oh, McCoy, the 30. Oh, he missed 10. Touchdown, LaShawn McCoy. Oh, snap. Shady.
LaShawn McCoy, 41 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And on that
was a good run, man.
Defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
You think we need new mods, Luke? There's a good chance of that.
Attack on the extra point. And with that,
And the extra point is good.
plays. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run.
See, that is the thing, Luke. I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean, it's kind of like, it's one of those things, like, it's like if you work your way up to a manager or something like that in a company, like, you know how usually people have aspirations to grow in their career. When you get to when you reach that next pinnacle of your career, you don't technically just give up. You don't stop trying. You don't become less effective, because then there's a chance that you just end up losing your job, right? So I feel like people who have been mod before and are no longer mod, you know, that's essentially what happened. Is people, they beg to be mod, they beg and plead to be mod, they come, they spend time, they do usually mostly what's required to be mod, and then once they become mod, then they just stop showing up. You know, I shouldn't say they stop showing up. They don't stop showing up completely, but then they start getting comfortable. Then it's like, oh, okay, well, I finally got what I wanted. Now I can kind of chillax. And it's like, no, I mean, you have to keep performing. Wow, why is he that wide open? And how did he make that throw? Who the hell and where the hell is Char? Dude, well, Char said before that he told me on Discord that he supposedly wasn't getting good grades. So that's why he hasn't been here that often. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he told me. So I'm kind of taking him at face value for that one. I can't, like, you know, I can't tell people to I can't tell people to join YouTube over their grades, schooling. No, that's not the same thing, Derek. That doesn't make any sense. Because technically there's good quarterbacks and that have been good in college that have been drafted to other teams, and they aren't that good. I.E. Hey, how'd that Jamarcus Russell guy work out for you, Derek? Oh wait, that's right. So let's not pigeonhole let's not like, you know, try to make fun when you can make fun of practically any other team as well for the same type of thing. How about EJ Manuel?
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with
how about who was that guy for who was the guy from Texas who went to Tennessee?
Take your word for it, my man.
Who was that guy? The running dude. I forget, but you know what I'm talking about.
Little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there.
Robert Griffin, that's right. I mean,
had a ton of success here so far, but you get
that's the thing, man. Like any team that can happen to, man. Vince Young, right? Vince Young, that's right. So I mean, again, man, like it can happen to any team, dude. Derek, you better not, dude. Don't be a bum like that, man.
6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Cody Kessler was not drafted to start, though. He was. Remember, Kessler was a 3rd-round draft pick, man. He was not drafted to start. Manziel was remember, Manziel was a Mike Pettin thing, so that was not. That was. So I mean, I guess if you want to consider that an organizational pick, I guess you might be able to. But Manziel was a specific coach going out of his way to make sure that he got that specific guy. So remember, Mike Pettin, no longer with the Browns, was the one responsible for them drafting Johnny Manziel and Justin Gilbert.
So they're operating in the red zone.
So. Carl, it's been one season, dude. It hasn't even been a season yet. What are you saying about Kaiser? I mean, give him some receivers to throw to, and then maybe he'll be fine. So you can't judge a quarterback based on one season, dude. Because you could have said the same thing. What happened to Carson Wentz last year? Carson Wentz wasn't exactly going gangbusters on the NFL last year, was he? No. Was Jared? Well, how did Jared Goff do last year? Oh yeah, he sucked too. So I mean, again, like you can't judge an NFL player's entire career based on their rookie season. Nope.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing.
Who's better, Cody Kessler or DeShone Kizer? Dude,
Defenders, if they get a free
look,
shot,
I mean, if it were up to me, the Browns would have never drafted Kizer. And it's not because I have anything against Kizer right now, but I'm just saying that, like, I felt like Kessler would have been fine. Kessler would have been fine as a starter if he would have been practicing with the first team based on his performance last year. And he actually had receivers, but...
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of
Do you have a
2.
good Thanksgiving? Yeah, dude, I had a good Thanksgiving. I had some turducken, man, with cornbread stuffing. I still got some, dude. You ate nuggets for Thanksgiving? What? Derek, that's terrible, dude. And where have you been, by the way? All right, that's fine, Carl. Sorry, dude. I thought you were questioning Kizer. All right, so Kansas City got stopped again, man. They're going to kick another field goal. Like, their offense is just not clicking here, dudes. And the field goal is good. So we have a 5-point game.
So they get 3 field goals for him now. And this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
I mean, to be honest, Luke, dude, I don't know. Oh, my God, that dude just got wrecked. Holy hell.
At the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Luke, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of petty, though, dude. I saw your thing in Discord about that or whatever. That's meh.
Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Did anyone go Black Friday shopping? I did. Online. You could have gone Black Friday shopping online as well. Carl, don't say that, dude. That's not appropriate.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no
What's up,
gain
Jeffrey?
play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the
You went Black Friday
range coming from
shopping?
the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen.
You spent $574. Holy hell, Carl. What did you buy, though?
10th carry now for McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's old, though, and has 4 seasons in the tank. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I have any seasons left in the tank.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness.
You're poor as a mother trucker? I'm sorry, dude.
On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Derek, that's not right. That's not appropriate, dude.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's
You better not do anything like that. Oh, what? Oh, he dropped it. No.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You saved that for 7 months? But that's still a lot of money to spend, dude. What the hell did you buy? $500? I mean, I bought my wife probably like 6 or 7 gifts for like $100. I spent I spent some money on my brother. I don't want to say because I don't like some people watch the stream, so I don't want to give away what I bought. But I did spend some money on my brother for something really nice that I've never bought him before. It's something like I bought him before. Oh my gosh, look at Tyreek. I bought him something like I've bought him before, but not exactly the same, something better. So I think he'll really like it.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must.
My wife went Black Friday shopping. She went on Thursday. Thursday night she went by herself. No, she went Thursday night with her mom to like certain stores because of certain deals. I don't know if they went to Walmart or not. I think they went to like Walgreens and places like that for cheap stuff. I don't think they went to Walmart though. And then Friday, basically, she was gone. She left early in the morning, like 7 a.m. on Friday. Came home at like noonish. Oh gosh, down goes Smith. Down goes Smith. She left it, came back at like noon, and then got her mom, and then they left. Again, came back at like 6 p.m. or something like that, and then they left again to go shopping some more. So, Derek, why would you be happy for that, dude? Though, dude, Jalen, what's up, dude? 2 Jags versus Arizona. There's nothing interesting about that game, though, dude. You went Black Friday, you went shopping, you got an Xbox One with NFL 18. Wow. Madden, you mean, Sarah? So, did you get an Xbox One X or did you get an Xbox One S? Oh, incomplete. What do I think about Saxonville? I mean, they're alright. I mean, I would rather see them in the AFC, like, Super Bowl hunt, but I don't know that I necessarily want them to win because Tayshaun Gibson's got a big fat mouth and he needs to be punched in the mouth. You got a 1X? Wow, that's cool, Sarah. Do you actually have a 4K TV to take advantage of that 1X? Oh, he was over the line. Oh, let's see. So what'd you buy? You brought groceries. What? A lot of snacks. A 35-inch TV. Bought some clothes. Gave your dad a gift. Gave your mom a gift and bought some games. Oh.
I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs.
On Black Friday, the line to pay in the store took an hour to pay. Jeez Louise. I bet it did. Use food stamps to buy a Lambo and a KFC value meal. Okay, I'm sure you did, Alan. I'm sure you did.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As he's on to punt for
an Emerson 30. What is an Emerson? I'm not sure what that is. Sarah, you must be rich. Why would she must be rich? Or he. I don't know if that's a he or she. Why? I mean, a 1X is not cheap necessarily, but I mean, still, I mean, it's like $500. I mean, it depends what your definition of rich is. I would have bought one by now, but none of the games that they promised at launch originally are even out. That's the thing that bugs me about it. Is like I would get it if like Crackdown was out and Sea of Thieves, stuff like that. I mean, that's, you know, you went to Walmart and there was no line for the checkout. What? Did anyone get killed at Walmart this year for a Black Friday or Thursday opening? Wow, Derek. Well, why don't you ship it, dude? Or try to find a way to get family over, you know? I didn't just assume. I said I don't know if it's a he or she. But it's a person named Sarah with a picture of a girl. So I'd like to assume it's a girl, but I know some little boys log in under their mommy's accounts here. So there's a chance that it could be some little boy sitting behind the screen there on his mommy's account. That makes no sense, Amon. You're listening with no audio. You can't listen if you don't have audio. That makes no sense. McCoy again. Oh, what a spin move! Oh my gosh. I thought if he would have got past that secondary, he was gone right there. If that guy made a touchdown saving tackle right there.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point.
You got mugged by a little person. What?
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7.
Sarah says sorry, what?
This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure what you're whatting me for. Are you a girl or a boy? Sarah.
And he's going to be brought down.
Are you some little boy on his mom's account, or are you an actual girl here? There was a fight at Walmart. People threw stuff. Where? And how do you get mugged by a little person? What are you talking about? Alanitis? You got mugged by a little person? That sounds kind of weird. How? Damn, I'm kind of hungry. I need to get some food after the stream.
As he's on for the 5th time here today.
Well, I mean, like, which Walmart? Like, I mean, was it on the news? You're Jason, your mom's son. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
That's what happens, man. Have I ever went to the Christmas Story? I have not been to the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, OG. I have not, actually. We were gonna go last year, I think, but we didn't. Look at Kelsey, man, doing his little jig there, getting jiggy with it.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Well, my brother's been there before, like to Walmart. So usually what they do, which is different than what they used to do before, I think he was there 2 years ago, and normally what they do now for certain hot ticket items, like TVs, for example, is you go there and then they give you a number. And if you have a number, then you are eligible to buy at least one or more TVs. But if you don't get a number, then you don't get a chance to get the TVs or whatever. So they, depending upon the Walmart, they kind of do something to limit the possibilities of people getting beat up over stuff. You thought the Chiefs were gonna win? Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's been a back and forth game. I mean, they just stopped the Bills, so the Chiefs need a touchdown to get in front. But the Chiefs' offense has not scored a touchdown at all this game. Do I have NFL 17? No. I mean, I do, but I don't play it anymore. I uninstalled it because of space concerns, space issues. Alex Smith runs, slides, gets the first. How is my wife doing? She's actually doing pretty good, man. She's her blood pressure is back to normal with her blood pressure medication though. But at least it hasn't been spiking or anything like that, which is great. So she's actually her blood pressure is stabilized. And I'm hopeful that sooner than later they'll be able to take her off of that blood pressure medication, because I don't like when you have to take medication like that forever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel she thinks it was related to something that they were having her take steroids before for her back. Oh my God! Oh, what the hell was that? Wow, he got lucky there. So yeah, yeah, it's looking better. They did some other tests. She doesn't have like Cushing's disease, and they tested her for something else. So there's other things they thought it could have been. So she doesn't have anything like that. So you know, it may look like it may have just been related to the steroids she was taking or something. Still not 100% certain yet, but I would like to see her off the medication, and I feel a lot better. And then have her blood pressure stable. I don't know. I said I'm gonna buy this one, and a little person said, "No, you ain't kicked me in the balls," and I dropped the X bone, and the dude took it from me and ran out with it without paying. Whatever, dude. I don't believe you, Alanitis. I don't believe that. Play herd. What the heck is herd?
Third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Oh, Hunt gets the first and then some. Touchdown, Chiefs. Wow. He burst through the middle there.
A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these...
So the Chiefs are on top now, guys. Their first lead of the game, their first offensive touchdown of the game, took to the 4th quarter. There's like 5 security guards at every door at Walmart. Yeah. right? I've never been there though. Like during Black Friday, I don't go Black. I've been Black Friday shopping like once, and that was it.
Two-point conversion attempt still to come.
How's the kids? I don't know. They're doing all right. Okay, so they're going for 2 to make it a 3-point lead. Exactly. Oh, picked off. Oh, but if he runs his back, he can get 2. A pick 2. The 30. The 40. The 50. He may not make it. The 30. 20. 10. Oh, he missed. 2 points for the Bills, and they take the lead back. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. That is just insanity. And they get the ball back. Insanity. Insanity. Wow. Alex Smith, bro. Well, that's the first for our stream even. That is insanity right there, dude. That wasn't. What do you mean Eric Berry? Eric Berry first off, Eric Berry plays for the Chiefs, not the Bills. Jordan Poyer. He actually used to play for the Browns. Pretty sure. The name sounds familiar. I think he used to play for the Browns. Why not? Because they wanted a 3-point lead.
Butker now to kick this one away.
The Bills are cheating. Whatever, dude. The Bills are cheating.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, shrugged off the tackle.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So yeah, they didn't go for the extra point because they wanted a 3-point lead. That way, if the Bills drove down and they kicked the field goal, at least ties the game. It doesn't take the lead. Inflate gate. Ooh. So now the Bills, all they need to do is they drain some clock. If they can score a touchdown, that's huge at this point. Well, I guess it wouldn't be huge because the Chiefs, if they score a touchdown of their own, if the Bills were to score and the Chiefs were to come back and score a touchdown of their own and convert make a 2-point conversion, then it would be a tie game still. So, what are you talking about, paper joke? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let me get a Mick pick 2. I agree, dude.
Mrs. Bythema Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard.
You should be sponsored by EA, Luke. You should be sponsored by game companies like EA, GameSpot,
Just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone,
or maybe like EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, go with game companies. 343 Studios.
Here's Taylor.
Oh, the spin! Look at Taylor, and he slides after a huge gain, 20-yard run. Look at that, 4 for 107 yards and a touchdown, dude. You were about to say something nasty? Well, please don't then. Your brother works at McDonald's. Wow. Does he ask you, Alanias, do you go there just to mess with him and be like, yo, do you want fries with that? Do you want fries with that, sir? So I was looking on WWE Shop. Oh, look at that, the double ban. That's the double ban hammer for that loser who came in here talking crap. Get sponsored by Game Boy? Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you should... Oh, look, he's got blocker set up in front. Another first for Tyrod, dude. Look at Tyrod, man, dude. He's going gangbusters up in this... You wonder how Andy Reid is feeling? I don't know, man. How do you think he's feeling?
first down. It's Taylor. This complete to the tight end Clay.
They might as well just set up every play so Tyrod just runs, man, you know?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Andy Reid is feeling hungry? Wow, okay. Maybe.
And making a really nice tackle.
McDonald's sponsors everybody? Oh, maybe. Another run. Oh, for McCoy! The animation helped him break out of a tackle. Wow. You spy, Chiefs lose it. I don't know. I think all this is telling us is that it's probably going to be a pretty close game.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
I think that's all it's really telling us is that it seems like this could be a really close game.
Fresh set of downs here, and on the outside they're playing press coverage.
Oh, the spin by McCoy. He's got. Oh, he had room for the touchdown, and his little sidestep like ended up costing him a touchdown. He had a runner. His own guy was blocking him.
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Oh, man.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Taylor, Tyrod's running. He's scrambling again. The 20, 10. He slides for the first. Another first down by Tyrod. He's basically got all but 1 first down on this drive. But he's keeping the clock going, man. He's gotten all but 1 of their first downs this entire drive. It's insanity, man. Insanity.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
McCoy, oh, he actually lost 2 yards. Come on, Shady. What's up with that, dog?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Tyrod, oh, he's going to run it again. Oh, my gosh, got back to the 2. That's hilarious, dude. Tyrod's the whole team on this drive, man. This running game sucks. Well, I wouldn't say that. McCoy had a 41-yard touchdown earlier. So, I mean, it's not that bad. But between Tyrod and Shady, man, they got to make it happen. Where's Kelvin Benjamin? That's my question, dude. They got Kelvin Benjamin. You're not even using him. Oh, my gosh. McCoy gets stuffed. Back to the 4. So he's lost 4 yards. Dude, come on, Shady. What's up, bro?
Anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
All right, so they're going to kick a field goal here. So a field goal here would put it out of a field goal's reach. So, and the field goal is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
You know, I used to do that too, Carl, when I had abs.
After the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick
when I had abs that were some slapping.
This one taken from the 7.
Oh man.
Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage.
You bet I
here.
did. Yeah, I did, man. There was a time when I used to have abs that were visible. Ugh. It's not game over yet, dude. The Chiefs just need to score a touchdown to win it. A touchdown wins this game for the Chiefs, man. So that's definitely not over yet. There's 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the game. The Chiefs still have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to score a touchdown.
But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Smith chucks it. Oh, what a catch and drop by Kelsey, though.
It's incomplete.
He had to drop it.
You get a tight end
What a
like this,
butthead.
you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
It's 3rd down, though. 3rd and 10, man. They need to do something. Smith chucks it. Oh, my gosh. Caught but dropped.
Incomplete.
Damn, incomplete, man. The
Key.
B.
As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Carl, yeah, he answered that earlier. His name is Jason. Kelsey, you gonna be trash now? Wow.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the
Oh,
first
so she's
time
had the
today.
punt, man. That was a 3 and out for them basically there, so that's brutal. It's not what they needed. Oh, fair catch, but oh, he kicks it through the end zone. Boo. It seems like the punting's actually gotten worse in this game. Before it seemed like they used to kick better, but
Now the Bills offense.
dude, I know Gamer, I really want to, but I just don't know how, man. I just don't know how. I feel like so I haven't exercised. I'm sorry guys. I haven't exercised in like maybe a couple months now, I think. It's been a while since I broke my routine. It's easier just to live unhealthy, I guess. I'm not completely unhealthy, I should say. I mean, I still eat like decent food because I still eat like my rice for lunch and I still try to eat chicken for lunch with it. I still eat my oatmeal for breakfast. So I didn't give up on my diet side of things, or my nutritional side of things, but as far as exercise is concerned, I fell apart, dude. And the main reason for that, to be honest, was because the guy who used to stream on live.me, who I used to watch like every week, that dude was such an inspiration to me to like keep going. Like the dude was just like, I don't know, there's something about the guy. He was just a good inspiration to me to keep going, and then he doesn't stream as much. But the thing is that I just don't know how to get the abs back, dude. Like, I just don't know what I can do. They say, like, he always said the abs were made in the kitchen, not through exercising. So they said it's all abs are made based on how well you eat and having a good diet. And I mean, I don't feel like my diet is really that bad, but even given how much I exercise though, like I didn't necessarily gain muscle. I did lose some weight. I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily fat. I think it was some fat because my wife said my butt looked a little bit smaller than it normally did after I started exercising, which happens. And she said some things, like they noticed some differences about me, but people don't tell you that until after you stop doing what you're doing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so weird. People, even though they noticed it then, no one said anything until I stopped doing it, and then they said, oh yeah, it looks like you changed again. Like, it seems like you gained back what you lost. And it's like, it would have been good to have the motivation, like, when I actually was losing weight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And hard running's going to get him over the
abs are made by having low body fat and bigger muscles. That's what my dad says. He's a former bodybuilder. Well, yeah, but I mean, but you get lower body fat based on how you eat. You don't necessarily lower your body fat just based on, like, only so much of it can come from lifting weights and doing exercises. Like, I feel like for me, I don't benefit from, oh, look, Tyrod running again, go figure. I don't benefit by a lot of cardio because I'm already, like, pretty much everywhere except for my stomach is, like, lean. Like, there's no other fat I could possibly lose. Whatever I have on me is, like, the muscle and bones, basically, you know? Like, I don't really have that much fat. It's all in my belly area, and I can't figure out how to lose that. Baker can't beat you in eating that's fine, dude. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, but I tried various abs exercises, and I just don't know, like, I tried different ab exercises, and I just don't feel them all the time. The only one that seems to work is, like, crunches is the only one I can ever actually feel. Or sit-ups, I should say. Sit-ups, crunches, whatever you want to call it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Because, like, literally, I'm not a fat person. I just have that excess fat on my belly that I just can't seem to get rid of. Baker eat a bunch of lasagna? No, why the hell would I do that? Alright, so the Bills are technically just one first down from winning this game. Oh, man. Alright, so Chiefs first timeout. We're going to skip that. So now at this point, if the Chiefs get a first down, or sorry, the Bills get a first down, this game is probably over. It depends. If they get a first down on this play, then it might not be completely over just right away. But if they run another play, and the Chiefs burn another timeout, and then they get a first down on third down, then the game's over. So a first down on third down is over, man. The socks satisfy you. What? Baker, you just have to look up videos and find the workouts that work the best. You would have test new ones as you go. Yeah, but I don't know. That's part of my problem, man. Is all right, so another thing. Yeah, I'm a very impatient person, man. Like, the thing is I would expect if I started exercising that, like, you should start to see some type of results. You know what I'm saying? But even though I went for a good month and a half to 2 months doing, like, the various, like, cardio stuff that one guy had and trying to do some weightlifting stuff, but, like, I didn't really notice anything different. You know, I did my pictures, like, once a week, and I didn't notice any change in my body at all. Like, especially not in my stomach area. So that's kind of like, so I just don't know if that's really going to do anything for me or not. So it's 3rd and 10. So if they get a first down here, game could be over. But if they get shut down here, then Chiefs still are in it. Another run. Oh, juked! McCoy got the first and then some. The 30, the 20. He's gone. Touchdown, Bills. That is game. Wow. Wow, what a play, man. They try to arm tackle McCoy, dude. You can't do that crap. It's game. It's over. Not always it doesn't work overnight, and everyone's body is different. Well, yeah, dude, I know. But, I mean, I just feel like there's got to be
relatively easily.
some progress that you notice. You just threw your controller. Why? Why'd you throw your controller, Carl? This game is rigged. That was a good run, dude. The running's been good in this game. It's either gotten shut down or you have huge plays like that. And the extra point is good. 11-point lead for the Bills.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run.
How many yards is Shady at? I feel like he's at like 100 yards at least, maybe. He had a 40-yard touchdown run, and that was like 40s plus some touchdown run. So yeah, I'd say he's over 100 yards or at 100 yards. Chiefs never win; they always get effed over. I don't think so. That's not true. When we worked out football, they would have different people do different workouts because some people do. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it, dude. The thing is I just don't know what works, and I'm very impatient. I'm a very impatient person when it comes to seeing results. Like I get discouraged by not seeing something like somewhat immediately. Like I get you have to work for it, but I feel like you should be able to notice something with your body. The only thing I notice is like, yeah, okay, so like I lost a little bit of weight, and so I was a little lighter, but then that only got me so far.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, see, they didn't notice until, oh my gosh, down goes Smith. They didn't, so right, Cole or Gamer. So they didn't notice until after I stopped. That's when they noticed. Was because they said, "Oh, it looked like you were looking slimmer or something." What a pass! Oh, almost picked off. 4th down. You were gone. F this game. I'm sorry, Carl. I love you, man. Well, Niner Dog, the one thing I do realize, like after I haven't been doing it for a little while again, is that I do feel like I don't feel as good as I did when I was doing it. Like I felt like when I was exercising, I felt better about myself. Plus, I felt like I was trying to, like, because I felt like I was doing. I felt like I was really doing something. I was doing something for myself, and it just made me feel healthier. Hey, thanks, Wiggle. I know, Carl, man. I got you, man. You Gucci, we Gucci. What is he doing? Run it! He throws it! Oh, they caught it the first down. It's not like it matters. You should have just called your timeout there, to be honest. This game might be over. This game is over. They have to score a touchdown here and get an onside kick. And they have to score another touchdown, dude. They're down by 11, so they'd have to get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, then an onside kick, and then a field goal to tie it. So that would be... There's a lot involved for them to have to win, and they've only got 1 timeout left and 45 seconds left in the game.
Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve.
If you've been watching me for a long time, then how do you not know what my favorite team is? Anyone who's been watching me for a while, oh, Smith's running, get out of bounds, you idiot. And of course he stays in bounds, because that's totally what they would do.
And it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And they're going to spike it.
And the spike
24 seconds left.
the clock at 25 seconds.
He's a retard. I mean, it's a simulation thing though. Like honestly, EA, what the? Oh, he's running. He chucks it again. Oh my gosh! Wow. He's taking like 10 seconds to throw the ball. Because the coverage, obviously they got everyone in coverage right now because they know they got to throw. So I mean, they need to get a one-on-one like out on the outside to have a chance to get a touchdown, like where he can just chuck it up to someone. Where's Tyreek on the streak? Look at, see, they're playing prevent. They got 3 men back and 5 up front, and then some. He just chucks it, incomplete.
Knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been
Jordan Poyer almost gets his second pick of the game. The first one being a 2-point conversion attempt that got returned for 2. That's just crazy. That was the craziest thing we've seen, man. I think in all the Maddens that we've done.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
A pick 2.
As expected, they're going
He's chucking it. What the hell? That wasn't even close to anyone. Wow, turnover on downs. That is game.
9 seconds to go.
That is game now, guys.
Such little time remaining.
That was like, I don't know who he was even trying to get it to, man. That was like way overthrown.
Shot at the end zone, but now
Thank you, Wiggle, for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
If they did score, you know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back.
So I'm paying out now because it's over. There's no way. The Bills just need to take a knee. Kansas City will call a timeout, take another knee, game over. Because Kansas City will call a timeout in this case, which is dumb.
probably be the final play.
It won't be the final play because Kansas City's going to take a timeout because the AI is retarded. Wow, Tim was the only one that won. See, they call a timeout. It's so dumb. I don't understand.
With 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Unless they fumble on the knee, butt fumble, Alanitis. But by the time they return the fumble, if they return the fumble for a touchdown, the game would still be over. They wouldn't have enough time.
And this looks to probably be the final play.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, Derek.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about
And that's the
do it.
game.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were
So that wasn't a bad game. I mean, Bills came out on top by 11, but
Because both teams finding ways to click, and you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
it's a little, well, simulation-wise, yeah, kind of, Alanitis, it is. It's a little bit weird. We'll check the stats after this just to take a look at how everyone did.
So that'll do it for us.
Wow, the Bills had 274 rushing yards. Dude, Tyrod was the one who did most of that shit, though. Tyrod had over 100 rushing yards himself.
From Kansas City. So long, everybody.
All right, so let's check the stats. Let me mute this audio real quick. 351 to 5K. I know, dude, right? It's crazy. All right, so let's check out the stats here. So we had Alex Smith went 20 for 36, 297 yards, no touchdowns, 55% completion. Tyrod Taylor was 14 for 21, 133 yards, and 1 touchdown. That was it, dude, for him. Rushing. Wow. Look at that. I doubt seeing this happen, but Tyrod Taylor was 10 rush attempts for 138 yards and a touchdown. And then LaShawn McCoy had 22 attempts for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt went 19 for 56 and a touchdown himself. That's just crazy, though. Tyrod Taylor was 138 yards, dude. He had that long touchdown run. That's what padded the numbers. Receiving wise, yeah, now here's your Sports Center moment. Travis Kelce, 8 for 98. Wow, he was the leading receiver on both teams. And then Albert Wilson, 3 for 91. Wow, Zay Jones, wow, 5 for 55. They had Kelvin Benjamin in this game. Are you sure he's inactive? I don't know, maybe. Then you have Tyreek with 4 for 46, and after that is pretty big drop-off. So not much in terms of passing. Let's see, defensive. There were quite a few sacks in this game. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks for Buffalo. Holy hell, dude. Kansas City had 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 sacks for Kansas City and 7 for Buffalo, man. They got to Alex Smith a lot. Wow. That's crazy, dude. You should do an Alex Smith roleplay. Nah, I mean, it's fine. Nah, I mean, it wasn't too bad, I guess. I don't know. He had 300 yards passing almost, so I mean, it's not bad. So, I can't really blast him this year necessarily because he's not doing terribly bad. Oh, wow. All right, guys. Guys, dude, Preston's enjoying his 350-hour mark here, guys. So spam some balloons in chat. Usually we do it at the, every 100 hours. But spam some balloons in chat, guys, for Preston for 350 hours, dudes. I don't know, Wiggle. I think it's still too early right now. Playoffs are still kind of being formed. Playoff seeds are still being formed right now, guys. So, all right, dudes. Hey, thanks for everyone who stopped by today, guys, to watch the game. I appreciate it very much, dudes. Thank you for support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes today, guys. Appreciate it very much. Couldn't do it without you, dudes. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe the game will turn out this way. Maybe not. We'll see what happens, guys, okay? So thanks again for everyone being here today, guys. Love you very much, guys. Till next time, bye-bye.